So it is going to be a video about editing a video, about editing a video, about editing a... Oh, shit. I just went cross-eyed. Ah, YouTube Inception. It's a wonderful thing. Well, what is up, everybody? It is I, Bloodstalker. Today we're back with something a little different. It's not going to be a gameplay video. I wanted to put a video out showing you guys my editing process, because I am not a highly editor. I'm not a highly heavy content editor. I typically record, say, 30 to 35 minutes of footage. I might edit and cut some stuff out. And I do this because of my time constraint, my productivity. Today, I wanted to be able to put this out. I just got finished recording with Critical. I've got a bunch of 7 Days to Die footage I got to edit through. I didn't want to spend time editing on this because it's a clump of about an hour and a half of footage. And so this right here is for subsistence, which you watched this morning. So it is going to be a video about editing a video, about editing a video, about editing a... Oh, shit. I just went cross-eyed. Ah, YouTube Inception. It's a wonderful thing. So anyway, I use Filmora Wondershare. Now, if you're ever curious about my stats on my computer, anything that I have, it's always in my description. So what I do is, I come in here, I have folders for all my games that record. Now, desktop is generic, and right now, what I'm recording is going to go into here. I use Shadowplay to record with. I don't use anything fancy. Everything I use, this is the only thing I'm paid for money-wise, other than building my computer and my mic and everything. And I use a Blue Yeti microphone. So, anyway, we're playing Subsistence. So here's my Subsistence folder. This is my footage from earlier today. We've got about 15 minutes there. I stopped recording, and 13 minutes. There's my thumbnail. I'm going to use for a screenshot. And that's kind of what we do. Just bring it into the program. And you see over here is your preview for what you're editing. Now, it's not going to be 100% crisp clear. It still looks pretty good, though. The screenshot does. There's the footage for the video. So, I mean, it looks good. Now, what I do is I have a template for every game I've ever done on this channel. And hopefully they're still there. And they're not. See, I just took an update, and I hate when it does this. Here it is right here. I saved all these because last time I lost them all. I had to start all over again. But you see, here's all the games I've ever done. Here's the old projects for them. So anything I've ever recorded, I always make it a project. Now, if I have multiple pieces, like when I went on vacation, that's why you see project part 2, part 3, episode 2, 3, because I was recording multiple. I was doing multiple videos at one time trying to get them uploaded. So we're looking for subsistence. So we're going to project main. Just open that up. Now, you always get this error because I'm trying to open up files that I'd used previously, and they're not there because I saved the project with everything in there. Now, this is your story and edit board down here. Now, Filmora and any other editing software you use are pretty much similar. I like Filmora because it's a little simplistic and easier to understand and use. Sony Vegas Pro and Adobe Premiere are wonderful tools and have a lot of options to them, but it's almost overwhelming if you've never edited a video. I mean, matter of fact, my stepdad, he is 72, fixing to be 73. He uses Filmora, and he actually put some old home movies that he had converted from 8mm over to VHS, then from VHS to DVD, and then from DVD he uploaded it to his computer, and he made a video for the whole family when we went up to Oregon. It was really cool. And it was funny because we didn't know that we both used this, and it became kind of funny. So what I have down here is my storyboard, okay? So like this is the intro clip. This is what you see every time. Here's my tag for the Four Horsemen Syndicate that pops up. Here's my music right here, just a sampling music of it. Now all this is already clipped into the project. Now here's my outro. This is always my thumbnail picture for Subsistence. Now there's two ways you can do this. Save it as a project like I do, or you can, double click on it, go into advanced, or you can just do it right here. Just save as preset. So we can save this as a preset. That way if I ever lose it, it's saved in there. We're just going to call this Subsistence. If I can spell it right. Call it Subsistence Main. That way I keep consistency on the channel. This is one thing, because if you look back at any of my older videos, it was kind of all over the place of what I was doing. I was still trying to find the style and what I wanted to do. I'm still not there, I mean, by no means, but I wanted you guys to take a step into this, because any YouTube video you watch, this same process is done. Right now as we speak, there's probably over 10 million people editing videos, rendering videos, and getting ready to upload them. And that's probably an outrageous number, but I don't know the exact number. I'm just making it up. I'm sorry. There's a shitload of people doing this. How about that? So anyway, so once you do this, now you can also expand it out, make it bigger, smaller, however you want. I usually go about medium, almost about 50%. That still gives me a little bit, well, probably a little bit bigger. It's easier to manipulate and move through your scenes. Now you notice here's your time bar right here. So we're going to take the first scene. We're just going to drop it in between these two guys because this is my outro. This is the intro. And you see how these are my transitions. And this is one thing I liked in the new Filmora update we got. See how we got the zoom? That's probably one of my favorite intros. I love that. I mean, it's really cool. Now right now it's loading in. Now they added a new feature in the last update where you can actually look at what it's going to look like render timeline. I would not recommend using it because it will take you a lot longer to do it. I already know the quality of the video I produce, the quality of my recordings, because I have a control. I use the same control for what I record and how I record it. So I don't need to preview it. Now you can also blow this up if you want to make it bigger, and that's where you start seeing the quality degrade a little bit. But this is not the final product. So what I do when I edit? Well, I do this right here. I bring everything in. Let's put that back there. See, I have to move these after I get finished editing. After the video's rendered, I move these back in like this so they don't get deleted out whenever I save my profile. Simple as that. I've been using this image in this video. Like, see, this is the funny thing. Probably a lot of you guys don't remember. I'll show you. I have this muted. This was my original intro, what I was using for the longest time. Let's take all these off. Dang it, I'm not going to be here. We'll just slap that in up here to do it. That way you can see it clear. This is my old intro. And it just kind of would end. I like that intro. I like that music, but I think the music I have on my channel now actually fits the channel better. Now, if you notice down here on the bottom line, that's my voice. That's the audio and sound for the video. Now you can also right click and detach it. That way, if you need to manipulate it in different ways, you can. A lot of YouTubers that record actually use another audio software that actually records their audio separate. Critical does this. Me, I don't, because I'm lazy as hell, because it just adds to my editing time and time. It basically adds to the editing process. Now, keep in mind, just because you don't have Filmora or any of those other programs, everybody has the ability right out of the box, if you have a Windows computer, to use Movie Maker. And believe it or not, for probably a good first year of my YouTube career, I used Movie Maker. No, I wouldn't say year. Probably about the first 6-7 months. All of a sudden one day, I don't know, it broke. It would not. I couldn't get it. I tried to render a video, no matter how many times I did it. I tried 10 different times. It wouldn't render, and I was panicking about getting videos out. This is when I only uploaded 3 times a week, or 4 times a week, actually. All right, so notice how there's dead silence. Now, what you guys don't see is when I'm doing this, when I start my recording, it pops up and sends a notification. Sometimes you see it in the video, sometimes you don't. Why is this not? I don't know. Now, so I always know when my voice kicks in. That's why I usually wait for that to load in. Now, on your video options, you can do a lot of things. You have your contrast, saturation, brightness. You have tint. You can go over here to the audio. And so, like, you know, when I get that deep voice going, that's what I do. I just drop my pitch down on my voice. I actually like that. I don't use the denoise remove background because it's not a very, in this editing software, it's not very robust. It makes it sound like shit. I'm not gonna lie. Tried to use it a couple times, and it's just bad business. So let's just see where we stand. Well, what is up, everybody? See, look at that. What is up, everybody? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put the bar right there, right click, and just go to split. Now we're going to move that back on that side of things. Now I'm going to delete that part out. That's the edit. And this is, I mean, I'm not going to lie, and I don't do this on all my videos. I mean, there's usually editing where I have to come in there. I might look at it, I might watch it, but I spend probably about a good 20 minutes per video just doing a quick edit of them. I don't spend a whole lot of time. Kind of boring for you guys, I imagine. So don't go nowhere. See, that's a cutscene. So I always do this because here, let it play out. Hear that? It's when you stop recording, it does that sometimes. So you always want to clip it right at the right time, like when you get done talking. So we're just going to clip it out. Now, another reason I wanted to show this to you guys is because a lot of you guys talked about starting YouTube channels and doing things like that. And if there's anything I can do to give advice or give opinions, I am not an expert YouTuber. I've only been doing this as of January next year. I'll be doing YouTube for 2 years. I didn't start taking YouTube seriously, however, until November of last year. Before that, I don't know. I was really just playing around, just making videos, having fun, just uploading stuff. I wasn't really trying to grow my channel. And I wasn't really doing things that would lead to a growing channel. See, this is the stuff you don't see. It's kind of funny. I said, I love that. You can hear me. You see, that's why you can hear me. I've gotten good at this. You can hear me actually coming into it. All right, so these are 2 separate clips. I said I was going to step away, so what I do is I do a transition. If I have a lot of cuts in a video, I typically would just use fade, and this is what fade looks like. But when I'm only doing 1 or 2 like this, I typically look for something a little bit better. And these are all my cuts that I have, like transition screens, like page curl. I've always liked that one. I thought it was very majestic. But in this last update, yeah, I'm not a big fan of those. Those to me don't look right. Like the swirl, that's cool. Undulating, I don't like. It just doesn't look right. Here's our twirl, of course. We've got the turn, got the topple. That's kind of neat. Now, in this last update, though, it added in all these other ones, like this round zoom in, round zoom out. It kind of rechanged it. I like the wind. That's always been in there. Zoom. Then row split. I've never been a big fan. But these are the new one, bluer crossover. These are kind of neat. I kind of like how they spin. It's like you're just rolling a roulette wheel or some shit. And you've got all these different ways. Then you've got this one called fishy eye roll. It's like the eye swells out. These I'm not a big fan of. I think I've used them a couple times since I've gotten them. I'm still not. Then these more flip rolls. Now these orb twist ones, not a big fan of these either. But then you got the pixels. That's okay. My favorite and the ones I fell in love with are the warps. These warps are awesome. I mean, look at this. Now, you see how fast it goes. You can adjust the timing on these sort of things. Let's see here. Let's find a good one. Wormhole. I like the wormholes too. You got the whirl. That's just funky looking to me. I'm not, it's kind of, I don't know. I'm very particular about this sort of stuff. Warp zoom. Pop. So let's go with, I think we're going to go with warp 6. Now you just double click on it and see our duration, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So let's just look how this looks, as I imagine. So don't go nowhere. Bam! Well, I said I'd come back when we got something interesting. See, it's kind of nice. It's kind of cool in that aspect. So typically what I will do is I'll scroll through here. I like to look for something that's going to catch, when you're making your video, what you want to do is you want to find something that's going to catch their attention to get them to watch the rest of the video. See, that was my biggest problem, was I could get people to watch the first 3 or 4 minutes of my video back in the day before I took YouTube serious. But then after that I lost them. It just didn't make sense with what I was doing. So in these situations, what you want to typically do is you want to have like something to grasp them. So like in this video, we're talking about getting rated. So I would want to do something about being, about rating them. Now, we saw what happened. It was paused in the beginning because I was just in the middle of getting ready to start recording, and I just looked down and I heard them shooting at bears and animals, like I said later on in the video, and then bam, all of a sudden they're there. So, what do you want to use as a cut clip? Well, this is the very beginning of the video, so you're as a viewer, you're going to see this pretty quick. So what I'm going to do is towards the end of the video, I was going to go spy. We talked about going and spying on those guys. Let's see. Then we went back to the base. I'm going to get a clip out of there. We'll find something good over there, I think. Okay, where was that? I know I killed those guys. Oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is right up here. So I want to use one of these clips. And this is honestly what I do. Is I just kind of sit through here and find out what seems good, what will work. Now, when I'm recording, sometimes, and I'm not going to lie to you, sometimes these clips are pre-set up. Very rarely are they. Do I get a chance I'm thinking ahead, where I'm actually thinking ahead and saying, holy crap, this would make a good clip if I do this right, or if I'm planning on something. So sometimes I try to preemptively do that and make the clip make more sense. Then there's times where you guys have seen it in the video, or the front clip just really didn't make a lot of sense, and that's me still trying to find my place. Like, here we go. All right. Let's see this.
Oh, yeah, now he's going to come at me.
See, the funny thing is, you guys have already seen what I chose. I have no idea what I'm going to
Already
choose.
bleeding again. Come on, you want some of this, bro? Already bleeding again.
There we go. We'll clip it right there. And you want to be careful about the length of it. So this right here is about, this is about 19:45. So 19 minutes and 45 seconds
Already
into the
bleeding
video.
again. Come on, you want some of this, bro? Oh, I thought I killed him. Oh, that got him. All right, now we're going to use a damn bandage.
Yeah, see, I'm not liking this clip already. See, it doesn't even make sense. There's not a, see, this is one of those times that typically I might use, and the older me probably would have used that as a clip, but that's just not worth it. And see, you guys already know, like Bloodstalker, you use the front clip, because I'm going to end up using this, because to me this makes more sense for what we're doing.
See him coming up here? Oh, wow, where'd he come from? Reload. Dude, look at me. Oh, wow, where'd he come from? I dropped him from up here. Dude, look at me. Oh, wow, where'd he come from?
See, I think those are two different hunter groups raiding together. I don't know.
I think they just blew my door off.
That did sound like the door blew up there, didn't it?
I think they did. I want to say they probably did. Anybody else coming? That was... They came from over there.
So I don't even know if I want to use
He
this.
came from down there. No, they're not done yet. They're all hitting me at the same time. I hear him.
Yeah, there he is.
This is hilarious. I'm getting raided by all of them. I hear him.
There we go. This will be the clip. I think this makes more sense. I know I got quiet for a second. I'm just
I hear
listening.
But this is the editing process. This is hilarious. I'm getting raided by all of them. Man, this was under attack. Wait a minute. I killed him. Did I not? I swear I killed him. What the hell? What is going on? I'm glad I've crafted plenty of ammo.
There we go. That'll make a little bit more sense. And sometimes, I mean, there's been videos where I really couldn't find anything. I want to see if I killed him. All right, so watch. Oh no,
Man,
he jumped, and the damn they raided me thing popped up.
Did I
so,
not?
no, you didn't, dude. Quit arguing with yourself. All right, so this clip's already good. Oh, now see, I didn't. In your options, you have this thing called auto enhance. See, look at the picture now. Watch what happens when I hit this. Look at that. That's a huge difference. It gives more. It just gives more tighter look to it. And I thought that I had did this with all of them, but apparently I did not. Usually I like to do this before I start chopping up the video. Now, I don't even use the full extent of what this program can do. I mean, there's a lot of things you have options with. There's a thumbnail. See, this is actually a picture within a picture. Split screen. That's how I did that. That's how I did the multiple thumbnails in there. So it's kind of cool. All right, so now we've got our intro. We're going to copy it. We're going to slap it up here at the front. So now we can put that right there. We need to get rid of, well, hold on. Anything, any text that you have, like your text and credits that you have that come overlay on top of a picture or video, if they're underneath it like this one, if I were to delete it while that was underneath there, it would delete it permanently. So you got to be careful with that. You can always hit undo, just like that. All right, so we've got our intro. We're missing something here. Shit, what am we? There it is. That deleted it. See, it even deleted that one, dang it. You got to be careful with the deletions and stuff. Just pay attention to what you're deleting. Make sure you want to delete it. So if you notice, this kind of overlays that way it comes in early. Now this is the one thing that I have to do. I have to manually adjust my music because my music comes in and after my intro. Let's see if I got this spot on. Oh, hold on. Might help if I muted it. That would have been embarrassing. And sometimes you notice that these transitions, I've done it a couple times, I forget to move them into the right spot. See, look at that. That's actually kind of perfect. So let's just watch this from the beginning. This will be my intro clip that you guys helped me make. I hear him.
This is hilarious. I'm getting rated by all of them.
Yes, he hopped.
Yeah, this was under attack. Wait a minute. I killed him. Did I not?
Nope, you didn't. Bam, now
I
you
swore
did.
I killed him. What the hell? What is going on? I'm glad I've crafted plenty of ammo.
And there you go. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. I've got my...
What's going on? I'm glad I've crafted plenty of ammo.
Yeah, I've got my things in the wrong spot. That's funny. I was like, why does that not look right? There we go. Now this will make more sense. Let's watch it from at least this point.
I swore I killed him. What the hell? What is going on? I'm glad I've crafted plenty of ammo.
And there's the part that covers up that creation between them. Now this intro I actually made on Filmora. I did all this, put the music to it and everything. I mean, it was fun. It was pretty cool. So we got the front part of our video done. I always do my front first because it's going to change the spacing at the back end of the video for my outro music. So we've already got it set up. Now the way I have this set, okay, there it is. I was like, where's my damn outro? All right, let's kind of put this right here. So then we're going to delete this out. First, I'm going to bump this up just a hair bit. See, I got to zoom out more. This is when you have to zoom out some to do some fine adjustments, because this doesn't need to be too far past that. And if you've ever watched one of my videos and watched it all the way to the end, this is a little Easter egg if you may not know. Every single one of my videos at the end of it, you see the thumbnail. I always leave the thumbnail at the end of it. I've always done that. I don't know why. Couldn't really explain to you why. All right, let's see which one's better. Kind of like that one better. All right, so we're gonna see how kind of blurry it is. We're gonna auto enhance it. Bam, crispens it up. Now I do have Adobe Premiere. I do have Adobe that I could do my thumbnails in. I have not messed around with it. I haven't had the time to. And Critical and I've talked about it, and I really need to start doing it because you have a lot more functionality for doing it. But it'll end up taking me 20-30 minutes to do thumbnails because there's so much you can do. All right, see how that was delayed? So I need to move the music up. I need to move the music just a hair bit more. Yeah. It's still a little delayed. See, I will sit here and do this for hours, and eventually I just stop and replace the music all over again because I just can't get it right. See? Perfect. It pops right when it pops. So, all right, so there's our screenshot. Now, we can also right-click and we can crop and zoom. Now, the more you crop and zoom in on a picture, the more kind of pixelated, distorted it gets. And see how it is on the preview? I want to zoom in enough where you can see the hunter. Look at that. That's good. That's perfect because you get just a little part of my arm. My hand holding the gun. So we're going to go ahead and change. We're going to do our title. So advanced. This is episode. This also helps me keep up with the episodes sometimes. So 49. War declared. That was the episode from Friday. War declared. Raiding all 3 bases. Oh, I had a perfect title for this. Multiple hunter raid. Now I know you can't see it, but I'm gonna fix that. So sometimes sometimes that's why you see the lettering might be a little bit smaller. I'm trying to get something out of there. They came at dawn, multiple raid defense. We'll just call it, well, Jesus, see, I want to say all that. So we're going to say it. That'll work. Let's kind of make it a little bit bigger. I never really mess with that too much. And there you go. There you have it. There's the thumbnail. So, how do I get my thumbnail? Play through it. Capture it right there. Voila, one thumbnail coming right up. It's as simple as that. Now you may be asking yourself, Bloodstalker, how do you actually like what do you do for editing it? Well, we're going to save the project first off. And now we're going to hit export. Now, these are my settings I use. Now, it's going to default it, but what I do, subsistence, episode 49. There we go. Now, my settings are this. This is how I've always done them, and I hope it didn't screw them all up again, and it did. Well, we're going to have to reset them all up. So, I want best quality. I always click on that. Now, my bitrate, YouTube likes a bitrate of 8,000. I'm not saying do your videos in 8K bitrate. It likes it. I, however, do mine at 15K. If you guys have noticed, probably about 4 months ago, the video quality got better. That's because of me. It had nothing to do with anything I was doing. I just actually started rendering them at a higher level. The problem with YouTube, and this has always been a case. Oh, I'm in WI. And you want to do it in MP4 right there. I hit the wrong one. See, because it updated, it changed all my settings. See, 8K. We're going to bump back to 15. Now, encoder, I use AAC, 2 channels. Sample rate, I'm going to do 48. I do my audio at 48, and I do 256K. It gives it better sound quality. HD optimized. There's everything. So, hit OK. Now, you can also use this to do anything. You can automatically upload it to YouTube. I do not recommend doing that because if anything happens, and this very rarely happens, I've had it happen 2 or 3 times, but if anything happens while you're rendering the video, say for instance, something might break, an update, Windows might restart, something crazy happens, it fails uploading it to YouTube, and you have to start all over rendering. So I always render it completely, then I upload separately. There's so much to cover in this. If you guys want to see more in depth or want to see more stuff like this on the channel, let me know. If this is the first time you've ever been to the channel, by all means, make sure you subscribe. I do a lot of gaming content. You can talk to anybody that's subscribed to the channel now. We have a good time here. We play early access indie survival games. That's pretty much what we stick to. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been Bloodstalker. This has been how to make a video in Filmora, Wondershare Filmora. And this is not a paid advertisement. They're not paying me to do this. God, I wish they would give me some free shit, but they're not. So anyway, guys, till next time, peace out, y'all.